Good news for millennials and young people entering the job market. U.S. starting salaries for professional occupations are expected to increase by an average of 4.1% next year, with the tech sector projected to see the biggest gains, according to a study put out by staffing company Robert Half, which compiles salary data across several industries. And joining us now to discuss the latest salary guide results is Billie Watkins, Robert Half District President. Billie, welcome. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
So we know that wage growth has been one of the lagging indicators of the economic recovery. So this looks like some pretty good news, right?
Yeah, it looks like, demand for talent is sustainable. To highlight that 4.1% growth is expected in 2016,
yes,
which is our projection. We actually release this survey every year about this time of the year. And if you may have noticed, the tech sector is expected to see the highest growth projection.
Right, with growth of what, 5.3%?
5.3%.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Let's look at all the sectors you analyzed. So accounting and finance, that's going up 4.7%.
4.7. Office administrative, creative and marketing, 3.8, and legal, 3.1.
All significant increases. And you say the demand for talent, the competition for talent is behind this.
Yes. Well, that's part of it, right? There's more supply than demand right now. Also, with rapidly changing technological innovations and, changes, there's obviously driving demand for different skill sets.
Is that why tech is leading the charge there in the salary increases?
Yes.
Now, you also had a survey for employees asking them what would make them leave their job for another company. And there were some interesting answers.
Very interesting.
But not surprisingly, wages were at the top of the list.
They were at the top of the list, but it wasn't the only thing.
No.
And you have to really propose a pretty significant jump. I think the number was 26% increase would be expected before someone would consider that over other factors.
And things like work-family balance were important, lifestyle considerations were
career
important.
Development. So it's a total package. Wages aren't everything. There's some other information that we have there that suggests most people feel like they should receive a wage increase.
Right.
And obviously some of these numbers support some of that, but that is not the only indicator in terms of whether or not they be satisfied with their job. And then on the flip side of that, they're not always that comfortable asking for an increase as well.
Right. So employers need to be aware of that because they don't want to lose their employees because they're not giving them the raise and somebody else is offering them that 26% increase that will lure them away. Were there any other surprises that you found?
Not surprises. This is fairly consistent with last year's salary survey. Obviously, the numbers are a bit increased, so that shows there's some sustainability in terms of the demand.
Yes.
I think what's interesting is what we've been saying. There's obviously a skills gap. Some of these technological changes are creating or requiring different skill sets today that you haven't seen in the past. And I think some of what is evident with this information is employers are going to need to look at who they're looking for and how they bridge that gap in order to retain.
Can you be specific about what some of the skills are that are most highly valued right now?
Well, so if you look at any of the sectors we cover, whether it's IT, finance and accounting, creative marketing, general office administrative, or legal, right? If you look at the most in-demand positions, we highlight those as well. If you have IT awareness, experience, or exposure, so that you can perform your role in whatever environment you're in, there's obviously going to be some implications or some workflows that require you to utilize certain technologies that will help as well.
So it's good to have a tech background regardless of the industry that you're in. It seems to be helpful.
Right, and you can look at, there's some organizations, so curriculums being developed within, colleges that actually go to kind of this point. There's some cybersecurity curriculums being developed now. They're actually entrepreneurial curriculums being developed in business schools. There are other certifications that you can, you can apply for and receive based on some of these changes we're seeing and bridging kind of the skills gap. It's
very good to know where the demand lies. Billie, thank you so much for all that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.